Hey guys, today I'm doing one of my best friend's makeup. This is Katie. She has a wedding to go to today. She never really wears makeup, like hardly at all ever. So she doesn't really own makeup. So when she needed help covering up her breakouts for this wedding, I told her to come over to the beauty room and we would get her fixed up. She's putting on some Clinique Black Honey lipstick just because that's the only lipstick that we had, because I gave it to her, that would hydrate her lips, that I had never used. It was brand new. And then we're trying to color match her. I did give her the Glow Recipe Who Drops because she is quite a bit tanner than me. And she thought this one was way too light, but I will say I thought it matched the sides of her neck. But then we switched to this darker one that I'm trying on now, which was definitely darker than spots of her neck, but it matched her arms really nicely. So I just had to make it match everything else because she was going to be wearing a dress. So we wanted her face and décolleté and neck and everything to match her arms and her legs, which are very tan. And then I'm spot concealing, which I've never done before, but I used the Bobbi Brown and I let it dry down while I did her eyeshadow. And I actually think it turned out so good. Like, I got a lot of good coverage. I've never used this palette, but I showed it to her and she really liked it. She wanted something kind of natural, but still with a little bit of pop. I prepped her eyes with the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, and then I'm going in with the eyeshadow. Her face right here, she was impressed. I was so happy that she liked it. She was telling me I killed it. And then we went over and did the same thing on the other eye. Here she's talking to her honey. They might be my neighbors, so they were talking about a house that they might purchase. And here I'm just wiping off any fallout. And then I'm drying that down from where the makeup wipe left her face wet. And then we're going in to finish the foundation. Of course, you know I have to use my Rose and Bend brushes. Then we're going back in with that same Bobbi Brown concealer. And the main reason I went with this concealer is because it's a little bit dark for me. So I thought it would do good for her. In a second, we're going to set the eyes. And I use the Laura Mercier powder and my new little beauty blender puff. I am loving that. I used the Laura Geller Baked and Broughton Powder Foundation to set the rest of her face. And of course, my Rose and Bend foundation brush. Then I used my Dior bronzer. I broke out the good stuff for her. I was trying to get her chest to match her neck, face, everything. She's really naturally pretty, so she honestly doesn't need this much makeup. But since she was going to a wedding, we kind of did like a glam, but like a very natural glam. Her little cheekbones are popping. Don't forget the ears. We definitely had to put makeup on the ears. And then we spent quite a while picking out the blush shade. And look, she loves it. I'm so glad we went with this shade. She wanted something kind of like orangey, peachy. Nothing too crazy. She's coloring her lashes while I'm doing this because we were running late. We actually went a little bit over trying to shade match her and just talking and catching up. She was really liking it, which made me super happy. I'm setting her face with Rare Beauty. Then I'm drying that down. And then I'm also going in with the Milani Make It Last, so her makeup lasts all night. Then she's going in with the Bambi Eye Waterproof Mascara from L'Oreal. This is a brand new tube. I just gave it to her and told her to keep it. Going in with the Rare Beauty Lip Liner, but I'm not sure which shade I used. And then this Pinky Nude lipstick from Estee Lauder. And then I'm topping it with the Super Nude Butter Gloss from NYX. And here is what the makeup looked like. Her eyes are so blue and pretty, and her teeth look so good. She is literally stunning. And I love how it came out, and it looks like she loved how it came out too. And that yellow is just really making her pop. She looks so pretty. Of course, had to say goodbye. I hardly ever get to see her anymore. We used to work together. And then Toby's looking for her. He really likes Katie. He was sad that she was gone. And here are some before and after photos. I love how it came out. She looks so pretty. Love you, Katie.